Hi, I'm Jim with Pour the Juice, and in today's video, we have a good old Distillery Duel. And today's duel, as you can see by the thumbnail, is going to be Weller Antique up against Weller Special Reserve, which is a matchup I've actually never done myself, but I do enjoy both bottles. And I just want to, have them paired up mano y mano in a duel to see which one I actually like better. Because, on their own, I do think this is just a more high quality whiskey. But Special Reserve is fantastic. I might consider it great for the price. So yeah, let me get them poured up. We're going to be doing the A tag for Antique. And the B tag for this brand spanking new bottle of Weller Special Reserve that just happens to have quite a bit of dust on it. So hopefully that's a good sign. All right. Let's get these out of the way and get these mixed up. I'm easily confused, so I already don't remember which one is in which slot. I do think there's a color difference between the two, so I'll try not to look at them too much, because I don't want to spoil it for myself. I do have to say, it already smells fantastic. Like, both these whiskeys are really exploding out of the glass. And, most Buffalo Trace products do. Let's start here. And I'll start with my right. We'll see what we get. It smells great. It's a little appley, a little red fruit. I would say white sugar on that. A little bit of the Wheater Funk. It smells fantastic. It's like it smells like a fruit candy almost. If this is the Special Reserve, it's a great bottle of it. It's so good. I don't think this is Special Reserve, but who knows? I could be fooled. Wow, that's great. So much red fruit on the palate. Does give me a little bit of a Kentucky hug. Let's get on to this one. This is a little bit less fruit. More appley than red fruit, I would say. When I'm saying red fruit, I'm thinking like strawberries, raspberries, something in that family. This is more stone fruit, more appley. There's a tiny bit of that wheat funk, but it's barely there. There's more alcohol on the nose here. I don't want to say rubbing alcohol, but it is like yeah, I guess a rubbing alcohol note would be the best way to explain it. It seems unfinished compared to the other glass. Like, this glass seems like a finished product that you would want to sip out of the Glen. This smells like it wasn't done. But it's still inviting. Let's see. See what it tastes like. It's much lighter. That's going to be the obvious point in this is one of these bottles is 107 proof, the other one is 90 or 93 proof. I still thought it'd be fun. This is still a great whiskey. It's giving off a lot more vanilla than it is fruit on the palate, which is interesting to me. It's interesting to me how different all of these Weller products really are. Because these, you would never think they're even the same mash bill. Yeah. Mostly vanilla. A little bit of the grain alcohol, rubbing alcohol type thing going on. Still very pleasant. Still, you know, I say bright flavors, and my wife asked me about that a couple weeks ago. What I meant by bright flavors. And I didn't really have an answer at the time, but I've been thinking about it. And I think, you know, when I say bright flavors on a whiskey, I tend to mean fruitier as opposed to earthy. I tend to mean ripe or underripe fruits as opposed to stewed fruits. Like dark sugars versus light sugars is, I guess, the best way to explain it. And so this is more light sugar, very light fruit, vanilla. And this would be more overripe red fruit, maybe some caramel in there. I know I said white sugar before, but this is definitely white sugar. This is maybe a little bit more brown sugar, maybe a little bit more caramel. And this isn't dark by any means. This is still a very light, bright flavor profile. But in comparison to the two, I do think this one shows up a little bit darker. And that's because of the consistency, the depth of the fruit content in this glass. I don't know if any of that makes sense. I hope it does. If you would enjoy the video, well, actually, you know what? Let me, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Let's take a look at what we got here. So this is my lesser favorite, the one that I think is a special reserve. And that should be a B. Yeah, it is a B. Which means this would be the A. For Antique 107. There it is. Yeah, if you'd enjoy this video, let me know. Leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe for more of my content. I try to put out 3 videos per week. And if you enjoy these types of videos, subscribing will keep me doing that. Thanks for watching. Cheers.